So you've solved a problem in your life, and now you've been kind of toying around with the idea of starting a coaching business while spinning around in circles at your corporate work desk, or wanting to pull your hair out in boredom at home while you're piled under endless amounts of laundry and sippy cups, just dreaming about starting a new career that sparks joy. Well, my friend, if you're ready to start doing meaningful work and to positively change lives through coaching, stay tuned, because in this episode of the Online Business Clinic podcast, I'm sharing with you 5 smart ways to build your part-time coaching business. So hang tight. Hey there, welcome to the Online Business Clinic podcast, episode number 30 of 5 smart ways to build your part-time coaching business. I'm your host, online marketing expert and business growth strategist, Molly Ann Luna. And I know that it can be very exciting and also very overwhelming when an inspired idea like starting a coaching business pops into your mind. You begin to question yourself as to, can I actually do work that I am passionate about and earn a living from? And I'm here to tell you that yes, it's absolutely possible. A common fear that often holds us back from taking action is the thought that it must be all or nothing. But that simply doesn't have to be the case when it comes to business building. Now, I get it. If you are currently in a regular 9-to-5 gig, it can be equally thrilling and terrifying to be thinking about walking away and starting your own endeavor. But, I've been there, I've done it. It's not an easy decision to say, I'm going to walk away from that steady pay, that 401k, those health benefits, those paid time off days. It can be absolutely nerve-wracking. I've been there, I've done it. It is such a crappy feeling, if I'm being completely candid. Now, when it comes to building a coaching business, I want to tell you that you don't have to jump into it blindly with both feet and just hoping that you will float. You can do it in baby steps, and in fact, I encourage this. There's really no need to completely kick your corporate gig to the curb just yet. And I get it. You've been daydreaming about being your own boss, and you will be if you're willing to do the work. But you do not have to do it at the sacrifice of losing the benefits and the pay that you are receiving now. Now, of course, if your job is completely wreaking havoc on your own mental, physical well-being, then I would recommend, looking into other alternatives. But the truth is, it takes money to build a business. So if you can start building your coaching business as a part-time side hustle consistently, while still earning a paycheck to help fund that business building endeavor, you'll be winning big time. Now, I will not sugarcoat it. Working a full-time job and building a part-time business will not be easy. And I'm going to say that too for any of my stay-at-home folks who maybe currently are not employed at the moment and who are looking to start something to generate some more income. Being a full-time stay-at-home, I'm going to say parent. I'm just going to assume you're a parent like my household is. We're home all day and we're running businesses and it's just a lot, okay? I think I read an article recently that said motherhood itself is like having 2.5 jobs, which, yeah, some days it definitely feels like that. So trying to do anything on top of running the household or raising the kids, it is going to be exhausting. It is not going to be easy. It is going to test your willpower 100% to the max. But if you truly wish to start creating some actual freedom, and freedom in the way of how you show up in the world, the work, the services that you offer, the financial freedom, the money you're able to make, the hours you're able to work, then trust me, it is worth it to start taking those business building baby steps right now. But what it all comes down to is first and foremost recognizing what are your personal goals. Or if you have a family like me, your family goals. If you've got to take into consideration, a few other people's lives that you're responsible for. What are your primary lifestyle goals, desires, needs, preferences, circumstances, and most importantly, priorities? Now, once you've had success with your coaching practice, you can decide if you want to turn it into a full-time gig or just continue with that part-time schedule. You ultimately will have the power to choose. But step number 1, set clear goals. Before you start to build your part-time practice, begin with the end in mind, and then set an attainable goal that will help to amplify your business building confidence. Setting overly ambitious goals, they might actually end up burning you out more quickly than before you can really gain any traction. So make sure that you choose wisely. I want you to ask yourself, how much more money would I actually like to make? How many clients can I reasonably fit into my schedule at any given time? As your practice evolves, revise your goals as needed. Doing so will help you stay focused and on track to growing a wildly successful business. Number 2, block and batch. The more organized you are, the more efficient you will be. Do your best to keep your 9-to-5 work at work so that you don't jeopardize your steady paycheck. And then keep your side hustle work in your off hours. I want you to take a look at your weekly schedule as a whole and then block off specific, your own personal business building hours. Now, within those hours, I want you to block off even further what you will focus on when you'll focus on it. So if that's program creation, marketing content creation, client follow-ups, whatever it is, I want you to block and batch your tasks. In my experience, batched work works best. So set specific blocks of time aside for those client calls, responding to client questions, for continued business building education, for payment processing, for email responses, whatever it is that you need to do to move the needle forward in your business. Also, be sure that you're setting clear boundaries, both for yourself and within your work environment and or your family life, while you're navigating both that full-time gig and living your regular life, and while also trying to incorporate these new set of practices and building your part-time coaching practice and getting it up and off the ground. Number 3, attain at least one client ASAP. I want you to spread the word around the office that you're open up for business and set out to acquire at least one client. All you need is one. And then deliver top-notch VIP coaching experience for him or her, ensuring that they have a transformational experience, even if it's a micro transformation. Now, when I first got my health and wellness business up and off the ground, I was doing it completely by myself. And once my husband, Javon, started to see that I was generating some revenue and bringing in some extra money into the household, he was like, "Whoa, this is awesome. I want to do this too." You see, not only was he working full-time in the Army, where you have to be in great physical shape, he was also in his free time consuming hours of nutritional advice and workout videos to get himself in shape for bodybuilding competitions. So he said, "You know what? I don't know. I'm just going to go to the office and I'm going to ask around and see if anybody would be interested in maybe hiring me to help coach them to attain a lean physique like I have." And so he went in the very next day and just kind of, passed it around the office, just asked a couple of people, and they were like super interested. And that same day he came home with not only one, but 2 clients who paid him to write customized fitness and nutrition programs. And that was the start of our collaborative business, Team Luna Gains, where we then went on and built it from nothing to 6 figures in just under 6 months. Once you've served your client, then don't be afraid to ask for the testimonial. Written is fine, but video is best. You can ask your client to finish these sentences. "What I loved about working with," insert your business name or your name, "was," fill in the blank. Or, "I'd recommend," fill in your name or your business name, "services to anyone who wanted to," and then describe the transformation you offer, "like I did." So an example would be that I recommend Team Luna Gains' services to anyone who wanted to get into competition-ready lean physique, like I did. You want to make sure that they not only say your name or your business name, but also that they reflect upon the actual transformation that you provided for them. So whether you help them lose 10 pounds or stop smoking or put the passion back into their marriage, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you capture that. Again, either in written form, but video would be best. Number 4, social sharing. Believe it or not, people are looking for you, your services, your unique coaching approach, but the problem is they don't know about you yet. So show up and tell the world who you are and what it is you're doing. Share the exciting news that you are open for business with all of your friends, your family, your colleagues, local groups, and of course on social media. Start by building a free Facebook business page so that you can access insights, collect payments, and have the option to run ads as you wish. Number 5, go pro. Once you start earning an income from your coaching practice, whether you decide to keep it as a part-time side hustle or turn it into a full-time gig, it all starts with first being able to get a steady stream of new clients consistently. So be sure to check out the Online Business Clinic membership program where we specialize in helping you do just that. Remember that taking a do-it-yourself approach will attract do-it-yourself clients, meaning that they will binge watch and listen to all of your content, not pay you, and then just go out and try to do it on their own. They're not going to take you seriously if you don't take yourself seriously. And if you need help getting started, of course, reach out to me on social media or shoot me an email at mollyann@mollyanluna.com and let me know what your ideal practice would look like. Until then, I'll plan on seeing you right back here, same time, same place next week. Bye for now. Are you ready to build true wealth for both yourself and your future generations to come? If so, I'd like to invite you to become a legacy leader by joining us on Facebook inside of the Legacy Leaders community. This is the place to connect with heart-centered self-starters like yourself who are striving to master their minds and build a legacy. It's a place to let go of generational and cultural beliefs that have been holding you back. It's a place to reclaim your creative power, become your own boss, and build that profitable and portable business you've always dreamed of. Come create lifestyle and financial freedom with us inside of the Legacy Leaders community so that you too can live and leave your legacy.